We're all looking for something authentic and beautiful. We've got an expert to tell us what that's all about. Authentique Beauties, everybody. Stay tuned. Welcome, everybody, to the Your Little Castle show. I have a wonderful job. I get to talk to wonderful, exciting, beautiful people all the time. It is where God put me, and so I have to. With great power comes great responsibility. But with that, welcome to the Your Little Castle show. Today's show is awesome because we're going to talk about some authentique beauties and how we encourage girls to inspire our little planet with their talents and skills and beauty and what they can do to make our world a little bit better place. Welcome to the studio for us here. I've got to my immediate left, I'll put her on camera for everybody. We have the Missouri director for Authentique Beauties, Catherine Bush, and to her immediate right, we've got, there she is, Authentique Beauties. We have Maya and Perfect Murphy. She's a parent and the winning daughter from Authentique Beauties right here in Missouri, right?
Yes, correct.
Well, tell me, how did you get started with this? I can imagine. I'm looking at our guest right now. I'm like, she's beautiful. So that's a start. That's a start.
Okay.
How did you get involved with this, and tell me about the organization?
So, Authentique Beauties brand is a national and international pageant. That is a wonderful experience that you would cherish for a lifetime. I mean, our brand consists of different components. We have a Jewels and Gem program. We also have a mentorship for girls and boys, and also a national pageant, which is why I'm here today, for young girls ages 0 to 29 years old. But that's not all.
That's not all. Tell me.
No, we also have a competition for women that's 30 and up that help us empower our mission to be their authentic self.
That's what we're looking for. I like the title because it's not just a beauty pageant, it's an authentic.
Yes. Yep.
Be your authentic self. We put that on the title here for everybody to see. So it says, and the computer was doing it for me, but be your authentic self and the world will adjust.
Yes.
That's the kind of slogan you have there. Explain that for me a little bit. Why did that become your slogan?
It is, so one unique thing about our brand is that we inspire our delegates, empower them to look deep inside their self to find their authentic self, and the world will adjust.
Yes, because there's so much that in our world becomes not real. We've got all the AI. Yes. We're looking for the authentic. We're looking for the real, and so that's what you're helping young ladies to emphasize and understand and bring to our planet.
Yes, correct. Yes, and you will find joy when you find yourself, when you're happy with yourself. You can't love yourself. You can't love yourself. You can't love no one else instead without loving yourself.
That's true. Confidence exudes, and you can tell when somebody has enough belief in themselves, and that's what we're looking for. Somebody who's confident, does a great job. So how long have you specifically been involved with the organization? Tell me, have you been a contestant too, and how did this go?
Okay, yes. So I was 30. Let me go back. When I was a child, I always wanted to be in a Miss America pageant.
Right.
But my parents told me to focus on my schoolwork. But each year, age of 8, 15, 16, I just gave up because they wasn't interested. But at the age of 33, of course, I aged out of the Miss Missouri America pageant. Okay. So I started looking for a plus size pageant, and then I found Miss Missouri Plus America, a Miss America pageant. So I was a delegate for that in 2023. And then from there, I started modeling. Been to Paris, New York Fashion Week, Miami. I do a lot. I'm actually heading to Paris next month. So I do a lot in the community, but that joy bubbled forth for me, so that made me want to be a director. I never was a contestant for Authentique Beauties, but I applied to be a director for them.
So now you help direct, and you're responsible for the state of Missouri.
Yeah, we have 6 delegates. We have Petite Miss Missouri, we have Baby Miss Missouri, we have Mini Miss Missouri, we have a Little Miss Missouri, we have a Junior Teen Miss Missouri, and we have a Teen Miss Missouri this year.
Well, that helps us understand who we have as a guest in our studio here with Perfect and Maya. Perfect. Maya. There, she's got her banner on there. Tell me, why did you guys decide to get involved here with Authentique Beauties. Tell me, Maya, what was it that led you here?
Basically, Kat's passion to allow the children to be themselves, whatever they may be doing. My children, hey, perfect. I have 3 winning contestants.
Really?
My children don't have the normal talents like the singing or the dancing, but they have their own unique things that are special about them that Kat highlights. And I'm sorry, Catherine highlights.
Nice. Well, with that, we talk about it, and we like to support. We get support from our sponsors for helping encourage
Yes.
the growth from our guests here and from our people in our community. Let's say hi from Carroll House Furniture, because you like nice things in your little castle, and if you have a castle, you might have some beautiful, talented young ladies, right, in your little castle that we got there. When we put up on the walls your website, so. And you've got a national website and a local Facebook page, and now we've got that up on the walls for everybody to see.
Yeah.
So with that, Catherine, tell me, what is it you feel is you're doing most to contribute here to help our community?
Just give it my time. Authentic Beauties, Missouri, as a state, we are getting ready to give back to the community. We are involved in parades this coming year. We have a national pageant in June. We also have several delegates that will be modeling New York Fashion Week. So we have a lot going on, and I also work, so I have to get my free time to be there for the kids.
Yeah, so this is a passion project where we get to help those and encourage. And you're really helping to develop, more than anything, I guess you would say. And Maya, would you say this is true? Confidence and helping young girls to learn to believe in themselves and develop themselves as adults.
Absolutely. I've only got to work with Catherine, so I know Catherine personally, and she is big on building the confidence. Again, I have 3 daughters. This is the only one here right now, but I have 3 daughters, and Kat works individually with them just so it's, I don't want to say because they're all beautiful. All of the delegates are beautiful, but you know, sometimes beauty has to come from within. And Kat is very helpful with helping them pull their inner beauty out.
Well, we're just really excited you guys decided to join us here today, because this show is all about our community and helping everyone to build their little castle and all of the tools that are necessary to develop the skills and the attributes and the confidence so that we can all make it on this little plane. It's difficult, and so we've got lots we need to learn, but you guys are helping to. Tell me, Catherine, what is it that you think you bring most to the young ladies who have become part of your pageant, and what you do to help develop their skills?
I think for me, it's career focused. I want them to just not be a beauty pageant. They have goals of, being on honor roll. Sometimes you want to be on honor roll, but if you need help, I always tell them, go to a teacher, go to a school. Some of our delegates are not here today because they're in school. We have a college student. She's at Lindenwood University. We also have our kids in school today.
Well, there you go, and helping the youth and our young ladies to develop and grow. And so you said the ages range from age 3, is that it?
No, our ages range from 1 all the way to 18.
1, okay, so 1 to 18.
Yeah, all my delegates.
And helping them to develop. And then does this help them, can they earn community leadership skills? Do they get any kind of scholarships to get involved? And this helps them to participate and gain some credibility within the community?
Yes, They get, like I said, there is scholarships available through their college. That's why I help with the scholarship applications. With some studies, like I had a delegate that called me yesterday, they needed help with math. So I'm there just not for the beauty side, but I want them to succeed and beyond.
Well, that makes a lot of sense, and that's what we like to see people too. With that, Perfect is sitting in studio here with her mom, Maya. And so, Perfect, are you having fun yet? But with that, Perfect, what do you like about being a pageant contestant and being part of the beauties? You learn how to do your, can you do your little wave?
Pageant wave. Hi, everybody. Look, there's Perfect.
There you are. Well, Perfect, you're perfect. Maya, has this helped? You've got 3 children in this now?
I do.
Tell me how this has helped you.
So they're all, Team Miss Missouri. I have Team Miss Missouri. I have Tiny Miss Missouri, and then there's Baby Miss Missouri. Of course, they all are experiencing different stages in life, and it's impacting them in different ways. My team, Miss Missouri, has always aspired to be a model. Excuse me, and she'll actually be going to New York Fashion Week with Authentique Beauties. So
Wow.
they are helping her come into her modeling career. My tiny Miss Missouri, I don't want to say she struggled with confidence, but she wasn't the girly girl type of girl, and it's helping her find her inner Barbie, if you will.
Okay. Well, we appreciate the work that's being done here, and we're glad you guys have stopped by. Catherine, we're going to keep you around here and talk a little bit more with you.
Okay.
Maya and Perfect, thanks you guys for joining us. We're going to take a quick break right here, everybody. We'll be back in just a minute. We'll share with some of the community work we're doing here with a great organization and some of the work they do. But yeah, one more wave. Give everybody a wave, and we'll see you guys back another time. And then Catherine will be right back to talk more with you. You're watching the Your Little Castle Show. Check out some of our community work that we did here. Stay tuned, everybody. Will Bates, everybody. Will Be Inspired. Tell me about the event you got going on here.
Oh, we got a golf tournament today. Got some people coming out to support our military veterans and first responders. Everything that we raise today goes towards benefiting them, mental and physical health, overall wellness, wellness retreats, outdoor retreats, gym memberships. You think of it, you name it. That's what we do. So this is all to benefit them. I appreciate everybody coming out and taking action. Thank you.
We're at Old Hickory Golf Course. Been here for a number of events. Great crowd here.
Yeah.
How many people turn out for this thing so far?
There'll be at least 170 people here.
170 golfers, everybody. All right, if they need the Cardinal Cowboy to give out some free golf lessons, I might be doing that later. Don't wait for that. Don't wait for that.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Giddy up. We'll see you guys. Giddy up.
His name is Carter Rethwich, but in St. Louis, he's known as the Cardinal Cowboy. He's a well-known fixture in the stands at sporting events in the Gateway City. He's one of its greatest cheerleaders, a super fan like no other. When he makes his rounds at almost every home game, he shares his love for sports with the rest of fandom with a smile, a cheer, some positive encouragement, and lots of selfies and pics. But the Cardinal Cowboy was born of a tragic incident. Rethwich was an aspiring athlete in high school and college. He dreamed of playing in the big leagues, but those dreams ended when he and 3 of his college friends were hit with a devastating crash by a 5-time drunk driver. One of his best friends died. Carter suffered a critical head injury. The trauma put him in a coma for 6 days. The doctors said he was never expected to function again. Those expectations never came true. He fought back and finished college. He was determined to prove the doctors wrong. Among other inspirations, it was his love of baseball that kept him going. And from his near-death experience, the Cardinal Cowboy emerged. His goal in life became to inspire others with positivity despite the odds, to help people believe in themselves and achieve their dreams.
So after my coma, I realized that it was up to me if I was going to accomplish my goals, if I was going to reach my dreams. Despite what the naysayers would say, the people that were discouraging me, like they do everyone, it's up to me if I'm going to make it. Don't listen to the naysayers. It's up to you. You decide whether you're going to succeed, whether you're going to reach your goals. Dream, and then always, always chase your dreams. Never give up. Giddy up. Hey, we're looking for the small business owners and leaders in our community to be on our show. This is the Your Little Castle Show. We air 3 times a week, every week on ABC, and we would like to put somebody you know, or maybe it's you, who's a business owner, to be on our show. You'll sit right here in our guest chair, right here, sitting here talking to us. We're going to put on the wall your website and everything about you, and highlight you as a leader. Fill out the form you see here on our website. It's bigleagues.com, and if you go to bigleagues.com, fill out this form. It takes just a couple seconds, and you can even schedule yourself right here. Schedule yourself to be on the show, and there is no charge for us to record you. There's no charge to be in the studio. check it out if you would like to be on. Fill out the form again, bigleagues.com. This is where we can turn any interview into a series of clips. Check that out. Go to bigleagues.com. We get to, there we go. With that, we get to explain, what we're trying to do here within our community to make a little bit better place. And we've got guests that share some of there's a lot of unique programs going on in our community that many people may not be aware of. And so with that, we did a set change here, if you can see, and I'm putting up new stuff on the walls for everybody to engage in what we're talking about. But what is it about this that fuels your passion for what you're doing here, Catherine?
When I give, I'm happy. And that's what I guess that's what makes me happy in life. When I give my time, my energy to make someone smile, that's why I continue to do this.
Yeah, putting smiles on people's faces is one of the most important things I think anyone on this planet can do. But you guys are doing a lot more than that. You're helping to build confidence, get some skills, a sense of determination, accountability, and teaching a lot of important traits to our young ladies in our little planet right here. And this organization is across the country. Is that true?
Yes. Yeah, we are. Authentic Beauties is located national and international. Yeah, we have Texas. We have places in California, Atlanta, Georgia. I represent Missouri, the Show Me State. So
The
when
Show
we
Me
go,
State?
yes.
And tell me, what is it that when it comes down to? Do you have like the mantra I like that you have there? And I'm gonna put this up on the screen for everybody. But as it comes up, it should come on, computer, do your automations. But it says there. Be your authentic self and the world will adjust. What does that mean to you?
What that means to me is that be who you are. Don't try to be like other people. Don't try to be like, they say, don't try to be like the Joneses. Be like yourself, and you will be happy. I live a happy, simple life, and that makes me the way I am. That makes me me.
Very cool. And that's what we want everyone to be, authentic and true and to themselves. Lots of great things are said. I did some Google searches, and there's just a lot of good comments that have been made about the organization here. But let me get into a little bit of a discussion with what is this something that there's. How does this all get funded? Is there sponsors? Is there businesses that contribute to some people? Is there like a pageant entrance fee, or how does somebody get involved?
It is a pageant entrance fee. The fee is $690 to be in the national pageant. To get the state title is $150.
Okay. So for $150, which is not much,
No,
they can enter themselves into the pageant, and then they're up for the running. And how many kids normally or young ladies are in? It gets all the different categories. There's quite a few. How many per category? How many?
For the national pageant, it could be 30 kids. It could be 30 states, 30 kids.
Okay.
It's a lot.
And then for each category, is there 30 for each category?
Oh no,
for state of Missouri,
it's
how many?
different. For the state of Missouri, that's coming to the nationals this year. It's one for each category.
Okay. And so then how many contestants start off? How many people apply and then go through the process?
It can
until
be
they narrow it down to one.
Like 15.
Okay, so there's at least 15.
Yes, because
in each state.
And that's only because they family have to have the passion for their kids. I mean, a lot of parents that hesitant, don't want to make the investment, or don't want to make the time and energy for their kids to do things. And it don't have to be with pageant. It can be with basketball. It can be with any type of sport, Special Olympics. So yeah. Well,
why is it do you think somebody should be part of your organization and what you're bringing to people here?
Because the joy that I experience is unmatched. I mean, I never thought that I would be in Paris with Authentic Beauties sash on, meeting people. And from there, I got bookings with modeling. And it's just, I don't know where my career going to take off. I just go with the flow.
Well, you've got quite a bit of exposure here with all of what you've developed. I mean, leader and here in the St. Louis and for the state of Missouri as one of the. Did you say a delegate? What's your title again?
I'm
you're a director.
You're
a director. I'll put that up there for everybody. But as a director, as we were saying, Missouri State Director, with great power comes great responsibility.
It is.
Do you feel a little bit of the pressure that is involved here?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I had to stay on top of the parents. Hey, get this paperwork filled out, because they can't go to nationals if they don't fill waivers out, because then the national director is handing on me like, hey, I need this stuff in. I need certain things. Our national director came to our state pageant to crown our delegates.
Well, what do you enjoy most about working out of the St. Louis area? When it comes down to this, there's a big state here. You've got How many directors you see? There's 6 directors from Missouri.
No.
You're the
6
only one?
delegates
The
from
delegates,
Missouri.
okay.
I'm just the one director.
Okay, you're the only director.
Yes.
And you got to manage the whole state. So you talk to people from around the state, Kansas City, Springfield.
Yes,
and
actually, yes.
Where are the most talented people coming from within our state? All over?
All over. I would just say all over.
And tell me, what is it you're specifically looking for in a candidate and somebody? They've got to look the part, obviously, but then they want to see the certain acumens and etiquette. And what are you really looking for?
Our kids come from all walks of life. I just want someone that's bubbly, excited, and just wants to experience and live their authentic self.
Authentic self. There, we said it again, everybody. I like that. Authentique.
Yes.
Let me put that up for everybody. Authentique Beauties brand LLC. And everybody I like the fact that you've got that included in your title there, because everyone does want something that is authentic, that is real, that isn't something. Because now, like we talked about, there's so much in our community, so much in our world that is, you can't tell if it's real or not. It's a click, snap, sprint, all these shortcut clips that don't make it to where we can really understand what we're dealing. Well, then give me that process a little bit. When somebody, if there was a young lady watching this and they say, oh, cool, I would like to apply, what is the process for them to go through to get involved?
Yeah, you can look on the website, Authentic Beauties brand website, do some research, see if that's what you really want. You can always get in contact with me, my phone number, and I can walk you through the steps. And basically, talking to the parent to see if that's what the parent want them to do. Is I have a lot of kids that want to do it, but the parents is saying no. But the kids want to do it. And that's what happened to me. I wanted to do it. The Miss America pageant, I love that. I always dreamed of being in the pageant. But I aged out by the time I turned 33, so I had to go to, and I aged the weight size too. So I went to a plus size pageant, and I loved it. And I enjoy it.
Well, it's neat that they're giving the opportunity to everybody, because we're so often, especially in the long ago history, you had to fit into a certain shape, a certain size.
Yes.
And that just, there's a lot of people that can contribute, and beautiful people that have a lot to offer to our little planet too. And so is that what you think you get to help most with helping young girls develop their skills on our little planet?
Yes, when I got when I won the title of Miss Missouri Plus America, I had a lot of people saying, well, it's about time. So I was confident. First I was a little like, should I go out with my crown? I'm plus size. But then everybody just said I was beautiful, so I just flaunted it,
Well, that's a great attitude to have towards this. Tell me, what is the biggest question that people have before they get started? When somebody says, I want to do this, but what are they often most concerned with?
I think they're most concerned with the money, because everything costs. But we keep our Authentic Beauties brand, we keep it as simple as possible. $600 is not even close to $1,000, which I've been to a national pageant, like Miss Plus America was almost $1,500 to $2,000. So we try to keep ours simple, and we think about the community. We was in a tornado area,
Right, yeah, there's a lot that goes on in our community. Those tornadoes were close. But tell me, what's probably the biggest challenge you've had to go through as you got started with this? It sounds like you've overcome quite a bit, because when you were getting started, they said this or that. What was it, your persistence that kept you going? Tell me about some of the challenges you overcame to get you to where you're at now.
For the pageant or for me as a...
Either one, because we all go through challenges. I'd like people to hear what it is that people have overcome, so they can be encouraged that they can overcome those challenges too.
Yes, just being persistent. Don't give up. Don't give up. People will say things, oh, you too fat to be a model, or you doing this, and just live your best life. Love the skin you in, and you will manage to do everything you want to do in life. Like I said, I have did things that I never knew that I could imagine, and I'm doing it.
Yeah, I agree with you that so much about life is persistence. If you just, because how often is it the case, and this is one of my, we're taking it right here from Catherine, but that is the people that are talented, that look the part, that have got the right shape, that have got all the connections, they aren't willing to do the work. But if you're going to succeed on this little planet, you got to continue to do the work, and you persist. And I'd say that the reason I've been successful is because I will keep going, never quitting. And so when I fail 9 times, that 10th time I finally get it right, where my competitor, my alter, somebody who's I'm competing with, is gave up after 3. And the real benefit I have there is that I now know the 9 things that will cause it to not work. And it sounds like you've come over a number of hurdles and a lot of challenges that obviously we all go through. But you got you're a beautiful young lady, and you've got that persistence. The beauty will get you so far, but you got to have the talent, the skill, the ambition, and the stick-to-itiveness.
Yes, that's true. You also gotta put in the work. Nothing's going to come at you. You got to work hard for it. I'm in the medical field. Even in the medical field, you just have to work hard. Nothing's going to come at you at all. You got to go for it.
Well, that's what we keep reiterating because it's so true. And I can tell you, everything that I've personally gained was because I didn't give up. When I got hit by the drunk driver, I went off and played professional football as a field goal kicker. When I was told I wouldn't be able to do certain things within different realms, I went off and learned and taught myself the skills to be a techie nerd and those kinds of things. But you're helping young girls to develop those skills to go after these types of challenges that they'll have to overcome. I mean, is there anybody on this planet who's ever had a challenge-less life? They've had no challenges in life? Not the case. Somebody like yourself. Give me what it is. Ultimately, the persistence gets you through. But what is the one attribute do you think that you have that helped you to get on top to be to get where you're at now?
Everyone says, family and friends and colleagues, that I'm humble. They say even because I got raises and promoted at work, with all you got on, with everything that's happening to you today, it's because you're humble.
Keep that confidence. Keep working hard. Dedicate the time. Go after it, but don't let it get too. Because what do you think the big problem is that most people have when they're not humble, when they're overconfident, or some people might say cocky? What causes what's the problem with that?
I know. I recently asked people for help because and they'll tell me that I have to give them so much money, but they won't help me. They'll just tell me where to get the stuff. So I think that they are gatekeeping. I'm not a gatekeeper, and I like to, if I know something or learn something, I like to spread the word. I'm not a gatekeeper.
We're not here to put up gates. We're not up here to put up limitations, but ultimately we try to get through and help as many people as we can. What ultimately gives you the most satisfaction about what it is you get to do here?
Bring joy to one's life. We had a state pageant, and everyone was excited.
And so, how many people are involved with this whole organization, just at the state Missouri level, that you're helping to coordinate this whole effort?
What do you mean?
Is there? I mean, because obviously you've got groups of people that are involved to put on the events and all that. How many people does it take to coordinate the entire event you put on?
Yes, we had caterers. We have a state pageant director, not a stage director. Sorry,
Stage director.
We had a stage director, which was my brother-in-law.
Okay. Yep.
And they had me. We had a national pageant. It was my first state pageant, but I had help. And I had to really come up with any money. So I was excited about it. Because it was a lot. Because you really have to come up with money. But everyone was willing to help me. And then I just cried. But I think because one says that I'm humble.
Well, putting that effort in there, staying humble, never giving up. And it sounds like you just found a way to get it done. It was a lot of pressure.
It was pressure. Everybody said the day of the pageant, I was pressured. They said I saw the stress. Because I wanted everything to go right. And this is how it is. I gotta get used to that, breaking that pressure away the day of the event. Because that event, I was like, I want these delegates to be here on time. I want them to have their walks down and everything. But it went well.
Well, there you go. Somebody with the ambition to drive. Here's a great organization that can help young ladies to get to the next level in life. Stay tuned for more, everybody. You're watching Your Little Castle Show. Giddy up.